Hello, everybody. Um, how are we doing tonight? We're having our first episode of XtreamCast for 2020. Just going to go over some couple things and see where we go. Um, we're joined by unit number 2, Jeremy, tonight. Say hello.
Hello, everybody.
Um, we're just going to go over some things tonight. Um, right now, we have a fire risk coming up for later this week, as you can see on this map right here. This is for Wednesday. The fire danger goes up throughout the week, but Wednesday looks to be the worst of the fire danger. And then after that, we should get some precipitation and higher humidity in. Um, so that'll be a good thing. But between now and Wednesday, I'd be careful whenever you're burning trash or whatever you might be doing. Could get out of hand real easy, especially with Wednesday being gusts up to 35 and relative humidity anywhere from 25 to 35%, with high temperatures in the possible low 60s. So that's slide number 1. Number 2, we've been kind of watching for any severe weather chances. SPC has a severe chance for more of the Diskey Valley for the next couple of days. This is later in the week, so a lot of things could change between now and then. But our area so far is staying out of the severe weather threat so far this month. But over the next couple months, this area should start ramping up on their severe weather as spring starts to take over, and then eventually we'll get it. And also, just in case anybody didn't see, we had a bulletin put out by Homeland Security. We posted it on our Facebook yesterday. This is just a kind of a smaller picture of it. Let's see if I can blow it up for you. Just kind of gives you the idea that, some things could happen in the United States, mostly cyber attacks, stuff like that. If you want to see the big picture, look on our Facebook page. We have it available for you guys to read and look over it. Hey, Bobby. See, it says hi, Bobby. But anyways, that's pretty much the only slides we have for tonight. I was going to pull out some quick little videos because we're in the winter. That's what we're focusing on right now. So this kind of goes over the driving in winter weather. I know we haven't had none yet, really, but eventually we should be getting some. So go back to it. Stay up there. 70% of snow and ice related injuries occur in automobiles, mainly because of driving too fast, working the conditions. So you definitely want to slow down whenever we're having winter weather. And also, this is another important one when it comes to your pets. Make sure they have a warm, dry place to stay with plenty of food and water. If I remember correctly, I saw something where they kind of made it a felony if you were to abuse your animals in that way. So now we have a question here. We looked at models around 15s, still showing snow. Some models had showed, I haven't looked that far out. I normally don't because it can change so much between now and then. So we'll keep an eye on it. They still have a chance of wintry precipitation Friday night and Saturday for our area, but it's a low chance. And we'll just keep an eye on it. Don't expect anything dramatic as of right now. And of course, with our winter weather, it's kind of hard to predict that far out because it changes so much. It's kind of hard to predict when it's going to happen tomorrow. Uh, the last couple of years. Joyce, are what's your question about? See, in what way? I do. Let's add Jeremy back in there since he decided to disappear all of a sudden.
I don't know what happened.
Anyways, if you got any questions or comments, feel free to pop them in there and we'll answer them as we go along here. I mean, we really didn't have a whole bunch set for tonight because everybody's getting ready for the kids to go back to school. At least I am. And we've been kind of busy. Yeah, Bobby says that's animal abuse. Yeah, whenever you, that's I'm assuming they're talking about whenever you leave them outside with no shelter. Uh, Animals are like humans. We don't survive without shelter if it's really cold, and we shouldn't expect them to. Ours stays inside most of the time, anyways. Spoiled little dog, big dog, really. It's not really a little dog. Yeah, Jeremy always disappears when he's needed most. See, there he disappeared again. I don't understand it. Just the way he rolls. Him and technology sometimes does not exist very well together.
All right, put me back.
Did you see Bobby's comment?
Yeah, I did. Not right.
There he goes, disappeared. But anyways, that's pretty much all we have for tonight. Keep an eye on your fire extinguisher, hopefully,
Here we go.
as
My phone's going crazy.
as that'll be a concern as we enter the middle of the week. See, Renee says as long as they get a place out of the wind and have fresh water and plenty of food, they're okay outdoors. Correct. I mean, I have another dog that my mom has that she stays outside. She's not an indoor dog, but she's got plenty of places to stay warm, and she's always got food and water. Straw, I usually get a bunch of straw for her, and we have an old shed to where she can go into. It stays pretty warm.
I was gonna say, most of my hunting dogs that I have always been outside all year round, and as long as they have fresh water, food, and straw, and somewhere to get warm, they're okay.
Yeah, because a lot of dogs can't come in.
I have 4 mastiffs that are spoiled that come in the house all the time. So
Yeah, nobody ever talks about cats when it comes to this. Nobody cares about the cats. The cats can stay outside, I guess.
that's right. Oh, I mean, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, but it goes for any animal. I mean, cats too, even if they're not my favorite. You definitely want to bring your iguanas in, though. That's definitely a must. Which it looks like, according to Jeremy's camera, it looks like his iguana's attacking it. But anyways, as we And cattle. Yeah, yeah. Nobody ever thinks about the cattle either. But as we like, this is the first episode of the year, so we have. I'm working on getting some special guests throughout the year. Um, Couple chasing buddies I have that are really good in their field and would have a lot of knowledge to share. So we'll be going through that later this couple episodes. Try and get a couple of them on here. I want to get more of the Chase team on here so you can meet them and talk to them. And also, just something that we need to be promoting is our severe weather special that'll be coming up this spring. It's February 8th. Um, we'll be having Fox 23 meteorologist Michael Sager this year and Kerry Cox from Washington County Emergency Management. And also, most of our team should be there, so you'll be able to meet and greet. Uh, we'll talk about what we do and stuff like that. And then, of course, the other two will talk on their specials. So we definitely want to see everybody out there enjoying that special. I believe we're going to have it at Elder Care in Bartlesville this year. They'll be providing some snacks and stuff like that during the event, so nobody will go hungry. As long as we keep Jeremy away from the food, we'll be okay.
Yeah, okay. I don't eat that much.
Yeah, in order to have mastiffs, you better eat pretty good. But anyways, but that'll be our event coming up next month. So go ahead and mark your calendars for it. We'll be pushing more information out over Facebook this week. Um, so be looking out for that. We also have an event on our Facebook. If you want to go ahead and pre-register, I guess, in a way, that way it kind of gives us an idea of how many people are going to show up for the food and so on. But anyways, that's pretty much all I had. Not really getting any comments or questions, so we'll go ahead and wrap up this episode, and we'll see you next Sunday at 8 o'clock, and we'll talk about current events and see if we have a special guest or see what happens. Hope y'all have a good night, and we'll talk to y'all later.
See you guys later.